Oh shit, nigga. What? No. That's hella bright. Ah. I ain't want all that shit, nigga. Alright, anyways. I ain't sharing. Alright, let's run through this shit. So, if every currency used to be backed by gold and silver, and that was that's the most valuable thing, and it still is, but like that was what that's what the dollar was backed by. That kind of, if I'm the government, I would think that would leave the government vulnerable to any other country if they have more gold or more silver, or if they trade it better. And I mean, but I know that like all that stuff that happened back in the day, like back in the day, when they switched over because they was being dumb and greedy with people's money and just trying to be finessers for real. But also, yeah, you kind of leave yourself vulnerable. But if you take the gold and the silver out from the piece of paper and you say that this isn't backed by that, and you push this piece of paper and you make a lot of it and you push it not only to everyone up in your country, but when you dominate the world like that and you make everybody run on a piece of paper that's not tied or backed by nothing but the country, you high key and low key control the world, and you control the flow of everything, because money is a currency, so it's a current. So you made this piece of paper the new currency, so you made it the new sea. You made it the new sea that every country so every country is a boat. And so every country now has to ride the seas of the dollar, because every country got taken out of whatever ocean that they was in, because it used to be backed by gold, silver, yada 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 blah. So if that's the case, then we did all that to control everybody and everything. And the more that we lend to people, well, we lend to other countries, the more of the paper that we lend to them, and the more money that we give them, regardless of what it is, whether it's like, places like Ukraine or Israel, in a way, it's like, one, well, really not one and two. I mean, because it's different. Because, like, one, you could say for, like, Israel, it's like you paying your handler and you're trying to buy them off. But at the same time, giving all this money to other countries, it's like, what you're doing is that you're buying a big favor. You're buying in advance a very, very, very huge favor. Like the kind of favor that, like, hey, everything hits the fan. You remember what we did for you? You remember all of that? Yeah, well, now it's time to pay back. Because I could see it that way. It looks like a whole bunch of, it just looks like, what is it? Like a shark. What are they called? Like in them Japanese, like them Japanese TV shows, them shark people. Loan sharks. Them niggas. Yeah. It's like loan sharks. Yeah, so it's really the government's just one big loan shark, just waiting to get their stuff back. But if they print the money and they do all that, then it's also, well, you do that, you do stuff to create an illusion too. So you do enough, but at the same time, you don't play it right, then you do mess up. Because, you know, everyone messes up, no matter what, really. But so, like, what do they do? With all of that, it just seems like they trying to invest in the future and the well-being of themselves, but really the country. So now, if we were us as people, you're in the shoes that you create the resource, you create the man-made resource after you took out the natural resource. You create a man-made resource and you give it to everybody. Well, you're the supplier now. You know? So it's just like, you just like hustling and being on the block and all that stuff. So it's, you're the supplier and you just can't get high off your own supply. But you know, the monkey ass country got high off its own supply all the time, always does. I mean, what else is new? You know, nothing really is new. So if we were, so us as people were in that shoes, dang, it's about to get light out. I can almost see the sun coming up. I gotta go to sleep. But if that's the case, what do you do with all the money? If you're the supplier and you got all the supply and you make it, what are you gonna do? You're gonna stash it away and you're gonna try to, and you got enough of it and you know you can just keep on making it. You're gonna take risks. You're gonna doing a lot of risky stuff. You're gonna be doing a lot of BS just because you can on one hand, and another hand, you're gonna do some things that you know it might benefit too, but you're gonna take a lot of risks because you know that you can back it up, because you know that you're good, because no one else can do anything to jeopardize it for real. Until, you know, like bricks getting bricked up, you know? Pause. But like, that's crazy. Like yeah, bricks bricked up trying to fuck America and whoever else is in bed with America, for real, for real. That's kind of crazy. A little crazy. Just a little bit. So I don't know, maybe, to me that makes the most sense, what this freaking country does with the money. I don't know what else. I mean, they always do a whole lot of stuff, but I feel like the overall theme is like, it's just a whole bunch of risks. They do all that. What do you do with the money? You take risks, because you could just keep on making more of it. So even the debt that we got, it's just like, yeah, who gives, like, yeah, we're trying to get it down, but like at the same time, like, no, we're actually fine with it. We're actually okay. And that's the crazy part too. Because there's, like, if we're being honest, like, the fact that there's so much debt, that don't make no sense. Like, it really don't make no sense. Like, how are you that bad with your money that you got that amount of debt? And I really don't care about that whole, how rich people be doing stuff with debt and whatnot. It just don't make no sense. It just seemed like a lot of risks and a lot of like, oh, we thought we was until you get bit in the butt. And it's just like, dang, son. Thank you for my TED Talk, though. I knew it.